I'm Stacey. Thank you for joining me for a level 2-3 Vinyasa flow, about 60 minutes. To begin, we'll come into a seated upright position, and then we'll take the legs out so that we can set up for Sukhasana, an easy seated position. So begin by taking your right foot and bringing it in towards the left knee. And then as you start to bend your left leg, you're going to take your left foot and bring the inner arch of your foot up and underneath your right knee so that it can rest gently down. Then from here, take your hands to your hips and gently rock your hips forward and back, feeling the tilt of the pelvic bowl moving in opposition. So as you come back, your pelvic bowl moves forward, and then as you come forward, it moves backwards. So move until you find a neutral pelvis. You'll know you're there when you feel like your upper body is somewhat light and lifted. And then from here, take your right hand, place it right underneath your navel, and your left hand right up on your sternum. And then breathe into your bottom right hand and your top left hand together, and inhale, sit up nice and tall. And stay this upright as you take your hands to the tops of your shoulders, and exhale, gently guide them down and away from your ears. So the shoulders are going down as the chest comes forward and up. And then from here, take the backs of your hands towards your knees with your palms up towards the sky. Draw your chin slightly back in space, and as you do so, feel the back of your neck lengthen up as you close your eyelids down. As you inhale, continue to feel the rise of your upper chest. So when you had your left hand on your sternum, almost picture that your hand is there and you're trying to breathe it away as you inhale. Feel that warmth of your hand on your sternum as you exhale. Start to utilize nostril breathing. So think of taking the breath in through the nostrils and letting it wash the back of the throat as it travels to your body. If you think about sending the air more to the back of the throat, it'll help you to send the air down rather than up into the head. And then as you exhale, find a slight contraction of navel to spine to really squeeze all of the air out. Take a couple rounds of breath here, starting to activate Ujjayi, warming up the body from the inside out. And then start to take note of how you feel today. So letting go of there being any right, any wrong. We're just observing, we're figuring out how we feel physically, maybe emotionally, mentally, just so that we know how to approach our physical practice today. Speaking of physical, this will be a physical vinyasa practice. So trying to really push ourselves a bit here. We often talk in yoga about the stress response of that fight or flight. There's another one though in there that's freeze. Initially we freeze to assess any danger that could be around us. Anytime we sense a stressor, so something outside of ourselves that could pose a danger. Occasionally they're real, but most of the time they're just perceived. We have to finish the entire physiological process every time our stress response is triggered. So meaning, if we're getting ready to fight or to run, every time we get stressed out through the day, but then we don't actually do those things, that's where we tend to store a lot of emotion, we get tension headaches, our hips get tight, all those physical ramifications of the stress that happens in the mind and then takes up residence in the body. So in order to rid ourselves of that full stress response, we have to allow it to fully happen from beginning all the way to the end. So if your body was preparing for movement and then you don't move, you end up tight, full of stress hormones. So it's the physical movement of the body with that calm, nurturing, nourishing breath that's going to signal to your body to let go of the stress response. You're completing the cycle. So take a couple more rounds of breath with the intention of moving your body the way that it was meant and designed to be moved today, so that we leave feeling better than when we first walked on our mat. And when you're ready, let's get moving. So let's come into a tabletop position at the top of your mat. So we'll place the hands near the top of the mat and then align your shoulders over your wrists to begin. And then glance back as you place your knees underneath your hips. Make sure your feet are hidden so we have that nice, perfect 90-degree angle. So 90 degrees, used the most in any kind of architectural. So we're building here, right? We're building this nice, stable shape, these 90-degree angles throughout the body. And then we'll set up some terminology. So as you push your hands down, inhale, breathe your heart up and away from your thumbs and feel your arms get long as your shoulder blades pull apart. As you exhale, keep pushing your hands down and initiate the movement at the tailbone first. So roll the tailbone to point down between your knees and then drop your head, pull your navel to your spine, a cat pose. Keep navel to spine so it's nice and toned the entire time throughout your core. As you inhale, we'll come through a dog tilt. So you'll find the front of your hip bones moving towards your upper thighs. Tailbone goes up, chest pulls forward, look forward, but not necessarily up. So we keep a long, neutral, cervical neck spine. As you exhale, push down through your hands and the tops of your feet. As you roll back through your cat pose, inhale, come back through your dog tilt. Let's go again one more time. As you exhale, push down as you round up and in. And then as you inhale, push your hands down and back to draw your chest through and up. And then come back to looking straight down, find a neutral spine. Now walk your hands just about a handprint forward in front of your shoulders, and we'll continue warming up our body here. So as you inhale, draw your shoulders forward over your wrists again, and then begin to point your toes to the sky. Lock your heels towards your glutes. Then can you start to bring your hips towards your wrists and pull your heart through to the front of your space. So getting this teardrop shape in the back of the body, stretching and releasing the abdominals here. Take your feet to the right, look over your right shoulder, and then reach out through your left hip, getting a nice side body stretch in this twist. Go back through the center as you inhale, gazes forward, toes go up. We'll go to the left, exhale, toes to the left, look over the left shoulder. Think of extending out through your right hip. Inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, place the tops of your feet down and without tucking your toes, round your spine and lift your knees to a float, activating your core. And then as you drop your knees down on your exhale, we'll rock forward again. Inhale, stretch the abdominals, disengage them as you pull up through the toes and the crown of the head. Vinyasa. Exhale, feet to the right, look to the right, all in an effort to stretch the left side of your body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, feet and gaze left as you stretch out through the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, tops of feet down, navel to spine, round up, feet go down, knees come up. And then lower down. We'll go through once again. Drop those hips towards your wrists. Pull your navel and your heart forward. Exhale, feet dip to the right, open through the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, move to the left, open and breathe through the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, feet down, knees up, round in. And then place your knees back down. Now, from here, we'll just sit back into a long child's pose. And then take your left hand and grab your right wrist where you would wear a watch and just get a little blood loss there through your hand. So when we release it, it'll sweep through and flush that right wrist. Really similar to the exact same thing we do when we twist the body. So a buildup of that deep, rich, oxygenated blood, and then release your right wrist and let it all flush through. Take a moment here, breathe in. Long, exaggerated exhale out. And then go to the other side. So right hand will grab your left wrist where you wear a watch. Squeeze, breathe, And then release your left wrist and place your right hand down. On an inhale, rock back up to your hands and knees. And then tuck your toes and come up and back to your first downward facing dog, this big inverted V shape. Let's lock those humerus bones back up into the socket. So bend your elbows to the sides of the room and then start to draw your elbows in so that they start to point more towards your legs. From this space, push the mat away and feel the length as you're creating a long spine, long back body. Now step your right foot forward a few inches on your mat. Come up high on the ball mounts of both feet. And then as you bend your right knee, push back and out through the left heel, a little walking of the dog here. And then switch it out. So come up high on the ball mounts and then bend into your left knee. Try to push down through your right heel. And as you do, pull up through your right hip. Feel the back of the leg light up. And then switch it out again. Right knee bends, left heel goes back. Pause here. Let's add on a bit here. Rock forward and come into a table on the right knee and lift up through your left leg. As you exhale, cat your spine and draw your left knee up and in towards your chest. Inhale, come back to that table balance, chest forward, left leg back. And then exhale, bring your left toes back and down. We'll vinyasa here. Go back to your walking of the dog. Keep a bend in your right knee as you draw it to your chest. Hips go up, head goes down. On an exhale, right knee comes down as you lift up through that left leg. Inhale, exhale, round your spine. Left knee moves up and into chest. Inhale, draw the left leg to the back wall. Pull your heart to the front wall, straight spine. As you exhale, plant your left toes back and down. As you inhale, right knee to chest, chest to right knee, and your downward facing dog variation. One more time through, we'll pull forward and exhale your right knee down. Inhale, draw your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Inhale, get long. Exhale, plant your left foot. Inhale, pull up and back to your down dog, and then step your right toes back to meet your left. And we'll go to the other side by stepping the left foot forward a few inches. Come up high on the ball mounts of both feet to begin, and then bend your left knee towards your chest and push back and down through your right heel, getting that Achilles tendon and calf stretch. Now switch the legs. Inhale high on the ball mounts of both feet. As you bend your right knee, push down through your left heel, pull up through your left hip, feel the back of your left leg stretch open. And then begin to pedal out here, high on the ball mounts to bend the left knee, push down and out through the right. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the right, push down and out through the left. And inhale, high on the ball mounts. Now here comes that change. Bend that left knee to the chest and then pause here. Rock forward and drop to your left knee. Exhale all the way out as you touch down. As you inhale, draw your heart up and forward, your right leg up and back in opposition. Get long. And then exhale. Now get them really close together in your cat back. Round up. Push the floor away from you. Inhale, front and back of your space. Exhale, plant your right ball mount down. That offset stance down dog on an inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, left knee down for our balancing table. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Use that motion. Push the air out. Inhale, front and back of the room. Exhale, place your right ball mount down. Again, come up into your awkward down dog. Let's take one more. From this offset stance, rock forward, drop to your left knee. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, round it up, round it in. Come back through your long spine. And then your right foot comes down, come up and back. Offset stance, down dog, to walk to the top of the mat. So stay on the ball mounts of your feet to come to a forward fold. Placing your feet underneath your hips. A nice way to measure when you're standing is to take 2 fists in between your feet. And then that'll line up your feet with your as-is bones, the front of your hip bones. So not the sides of our hip bones. If you ask a woman how wide their hips are, she'll be like, this big. No, just the front of your hip bones right here. Much more narrow than you're probably thinking. Drop your head low and then shake it out and see if you can feel the whole weight of your head pulling you forward and down. So if you want to stretch, you got to move like you want to stretch. So don't come back and out of it. Move forward and into it.
Now, like we did when we walked the dog, pull the tail up, push the heel down, feel the backs of the legs light open. Sliding your hands to your shins, push your legs back and apart as you come up halfway lift, nice flat back. So getting the spine and the side body nice and long here. Exhale, forward fold, back down. Pushing your feet through the floor, squeeze your inner thighs in and reverse that swan dive. Reach out and then all the way up, look up. Exhale, as you draw your thumbs to your heart, pull your heart up to meet your thumbs. Take a long, slow inhale right here. And then we'll take a sun salutation from here. So inhale, draw your arms up towards the sky. Now bend your knees, fold, and then begin to straighten as you drop your head down low. Inhale, lift up halfway. Keep the crown of the head forward as you find high plank. As you exhale, push the mat down and come slowly all the way through to your mat. Untuck your toes. Push your hands down and back. Draw your heart through for cobra. And then as you exhale, come back down. Place your chin down. Now push the pinky edges of your feet down so that all 5 toenails are down. Now push down and inhale. Can you slide your hips towards your wrist for up dog? So the shoulders are pulling back, the heart is pulling forward. Maybe stay on the tops of your toes as you find down dog. And get a little stretch on the tops of your feet here. If that's too much, you can always try 1 foot at a time. We'll slowly roll over the toes so you're back in your downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath here. On an inhale, let's take the right leg up, back behind you. Turn the toes to the right to open your hips. And then bend your knee and try to lock the heel towards the glute. Take your right knee higher. Squeeze your right heel in closer. Can you feel your hamstrings are opening, your quadriceps, the whole leg is just stretching open here. Glutes starting to be on fire. Inhale, take that right leg back up towards the sky. And as you inhale, look forward and rock forward, ekapada, one-legged high plank position. As you square your hips to the mat, start to bend your left knee and like an elevator, slowly going all the way down to the ground floor, left knee touches down. Turn your right fingertips to face the back of the mat and stretch your wrist here. And then for more balance, take your left thumb to your heart. Can you straighten your right arm and keep pulling your heart up away from the mat? Take your right toes to the left, place your right foot down, take a twist. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Squeeze your inner thighs, a balance challenge for sure here. Look down as you bring your left hand down and inhale, look right as you bring your right arm up towards the sky. Come to the inner arch of that back right foot for fallen triangle. Shoot that bottom left knee forward in front of you. Come down towards the mat with the hips a bit till you feel your core engage. And then look up, breathe up, reach up through that right hand. Inhale, look down to the mat. 3-legged dog, left leg goes back up towards the sky. We're on the other side, so turn the left toes to the left. Bend your left knee, lock your heel towards your glute. Squeeze the back of the leg shut to open the front of the leg. And take your knee higher. Feel free to come up high on the ball mount of your right foot as well. Get that knee higher, squeeze it in, feel the glute on fire. Inhale, send that left leg straight up back behind you as you look forward. Rock into your ekapada plank, one-legged. Slow and controlled, exhale, bend your right knee until it comes all the way down to the mat. Once you're there, turn your left fingertips to face the back of the mat and get a little wrist therapy here. Take your right hand to your heart center, looking down. Navel to spine. And then move your heart up and away from the mat. And then take your left toes to the right and place them down. Inhale, twist, right arm reaches up towards the sky. A really funky twisted table. Let's go to the other side. So right hand goes down, left arm goes up, and spin to the inner arch of your left foot. Fallen triangle, right leg goes out in front of you. Try to drop your hips enough that you feel your core engaged, and then let the openness come through the upper body as you breathe your heart up. Look down and unwind. 3-legged downward facing dog. Right leg up back behind you. Exhale. Right foot close to right thumb. Lunge to twist. Inhale, right arm reaches up, stacks over the left. Can you pull up and out through the hands and then bring the shoulder blades together? Hand down as your gaze goes down, and then straighten out through your right leg, fold over it. As you exhale, bend your back left knee and flick your right toes to the sky so you're on the heel. And then replace your right foot down, straighten your back leg, pyramid variation, all 10 toes forward. Exhale, bend the back leg to a hover, take the right toes up, feel the back of your right leg stretch open. Go back to your pyramid pose, one more. Exhale, bend left knee, take right toes up, keep chest down nice and low. And then come back through your little pyramid, look forward, step forward, left to right, top of the mat. Inhale, push legs back and feet slightly apart as you lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, lean weight into your toes. Inhale, lift back up halfway. Left foot takes the weight, big step back with your right foot, lunge. Once the right hand is underneath the right shoulder, take a twist, dropping the right rib cage, stack the left on top. Breathe your heart up to your left hand. Pull shoulder blades in and together. Puff your heart open. Exhale, pyramid, hand down, gaze down. Left leg begins to straighten. And then on your next exhalation, you're going to bend your back right knee, flick your front left toes to the sky, and feel how that changes the stretch for you. And then straighten back leg as you point left toes forward and then all the way to the mat. 2 more. Exhale, bend back leg, rock to front heel. Front foot goes down, back leg straightens out. Right knee bends as the left toes come up. Preparation to step to the top of the mat. Go back through pyramid, look forward, right to left, top of the mat. Sun salutation, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. A little bit of a variation. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink down to chair. Inhale, breathe your hard space up between the space of your hands. Exhale, fold and then straighten. Inhale, lift up halfway. Keep the halfway lift as you walk, jump, or float, high plank to chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you want to jump forward, a jumping stance is big toes touching and then walk your feet in a bit. It's the bottom of the exhale as you look forward and travel to the top of your space. Inhale, lift and lengthen the front of your body forward. Exhale, close it off, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, big reverse swan dive. Reach your arms up. Like someone's pulling you at the wrist. See if you can lift your heels up. Exhale, as you find your chair here, can you keep your heels going up as your glutes come down? And then from here, maybe keep those heels up as you fold, then straighten, and then release the heels. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk, jump, or float, high plank to lower. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. And then straighten your spine, get it nice and long, downward facing dog. Inhale, find how you'd like to get to the top of the mat. Towards the bottom of the exhale, you put it into play. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find a complete exhale as you complete that forward fold, really sandwiching belly towards thighs. Inhale, push down with the feet, lift up through the arms, come up high on the ball mounts of your feet. Exhale, balancing chair. Adding on, inhale, pull your heart up. Drinking bird, pull your heart forward, look straight down, draw your arms back and then up, pulling up through the pinkies. So your face is your beak, drinking into the water, and your arms are the wings, balancing you out here. Left foot through the floor, inhale, stand tall, right knee up towards the sky. Cross right ankle on left thigh, exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, step your right foot to find your left. Whole thing, other side. Inhale, come up high on the ball mounts. Exhale, balancing chair. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, drinking bird. Dip down through the front of your body. Reach up through the arms to counter it. Right foot through the floor, left knee to chest. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, figure four, standing pigeon. Inhale, left knee up as you push down through the right foot. Arms alongside the body, step out. Top of your mat. Inhale, reach up, go to the sky. Maybe add on a crow pose from here if that's in your practice. Hands down, knees back to the arms. Round up and in. Push the mat away. Now counter, chest forward, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lock those shoulders back into socket. Maybe bend the elbows to the sides of the room. Pull up, pull in, push the mat away. We're going to roll forward, high plank. Face the right side of the room as you send your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, come back through high plank. Go to the other side. Inhale, left arm up, toes to the left. Exhale, come back through center. On an inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Look forward. Go to a twisted lunge. Right foot forward. Curl up on back toes. Exhale, bring your right hand down without dropping your belly to your right thigh. And keep those hips low. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Lift your right heel up. Drinking bird variation from here. Exhale. Can you float the belly off the thigh so the core is engaged as the arms come up and back behind you? Inhale, breathe your heart forward. Interlace the fingers. Drop your right heel. Pull up, warrior three, standing on your right leg. Exhale, forward fold, left towards the right foot. Bring the arms up overhead. Shake out your head. No, 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 not a yes, yes, yes. Release your arms and inhale, chair. Exhale, push feet through the floor and slowly rise up. As you release your arms here, let's get a tricep stretch in Ganesh Mudra. So we'll take the left arm up, flip the palm back, and then take your right hand and just interlace here. Pull down with your right elbow and pull up with your left, so get a tricep stretch. If you want more, lean your head back into your left arm, and then pull the left arm slightly forward to resist. Release both arms up and then drop the left hand, right palm back, and then like you're trying to pat yourself on the back here. Left hand goes and we interlace the hands here. Draw down with the left, draw up through the right. Feel the stretch on that outer, inner, or the outer edge of your right shoulder there. Okay, and then just release both arms down. On an inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend, fold, and then straighten. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, make your way back through to your down dog. So the halfway lift is preparing you for your high plank and then to your chaturanga. Once you find yourself in your downward facing dog, we're going to inhale, roll forward, open to the left side plank. Left arm reaches up, stacks over right. Exhale out, high plank, so you can go to the other side. Inhale, right arm up, right hip up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, side plank, look down. Exhale, big leap of faith. You'll get there. Left foot forward, curl up on back toes, twist your lunge. As you exhale, drop your left hand. See if you can keep your belly toned off your left thigh though. Inhale, high crescent lunge, pop your left heel up and off the mat. Drinking bird variation. Exhale, chest comes forward, arms go back and up. Now try to think of squeezing your inner thighs in, turning all those muscles on as you power down through your feet. Interlace your fingers back behind you, Yoga Mudra. Push down through your left heel now to launch up, warrior three. Flex through your right foot, pull up through the back of the right leg. And then step your right foot down, drop your chest down. Yoga Mudra, forward fold, lean in. Hands go down, chest comes up, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace your fingers at the back of your neck and gently pull the crown of the head towards the floor. And then we'll twist from here. Left elbow moves to the outside of the left shin. Look to the right, pull your right elbow forward. And then release back through center, other side. Right elbow to the outside of the right shin. Left elbow to the front of your mat. Come back through center. Give your head one last little pull forward and down. Pull the tail up. And then release the hands down. Inhale. Lift up halfway. Exhale. Go back to your crow pose. Bending the knees. We're trying to reach the knees above the arms, above the elbows. Now, if it's hard for you to find crow, you're taking a deeper bend in your elbows so that you have a space to place your legs on. To advance the posture, straighten the arms and then move the weight to one foot, one leg, and see if you can move the other knee off the arm, then into the chest. If you're there, extend the leg up back behind you, one-legged crow. Now, if you're playing with that variation, you can move back through crow, shift the weight to the other leg, knee to chest, leg up and back. So play with your variation, and we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. From your down dog, rise up high on the ball mounts of your feet. Exhale, crouching dog. Bend the knees low, send the tail high. Feel that dog tilt. Front of your hip bones move to your upper thighs. Look forward. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, high plank. Inhale, crouching dog as the right foot comes back to the left. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, high plank, core plank. Go back to crouching dog as you inhale. Exhale, right knee through the center to the chest, core plank. Crouching dog, right to left, push back. Left knee to chest, pull forward. And push it back, crouching dog. We're going to twist. Right knee, left arm. Crouching dog as you inhale. Left knee, right arm, exhale. Crouching downward facing dog. And then inhale, right leg goes up. Left heel comes up, stretch open. Exhale. Warrior two. Plant that right foot close to the right thumb. Drop that back heel and windmill open. Turn your palms up to allow your shoulders to come down. And then keep them down as you turn your hands back. Inhale, lift your right heel up off the mat. Turn your back thumb down, palm away from you, half bind. Now can you place your right heel down without putting any weight in it? You'll start to shake pretty much immediately as those inner thighs turn on. Flip that right palm up, reach up, and then pull away from the right knee. Turn your navel to the left as you open into your reverse warrior. Come back to your half-bound warrior two. Keep your palm up on this one. And then bring your right hand and interlace it to your left. Squeeze your elbows in and then start to tilt your right shoulder over your left, stacking into a variation of side angle bind. So the elbows come together, the shoulders come together, and you feel the front of your body opening up here. Let's humble this out. Take your arms back towards your glutes. Keep that yoga mudra bind. Look on the inside of your right leg and begin to fold in it. Lower your chest goes the more you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Trying to bifurcate. Move your feet and your legs in different directions. So feet go down, inner thighs pull in towards each other. Now release your hands down, curl up on your back toes. A high lizard twist, right hand to the right thigh. Come to the pinky edge of your right foot and begin to lean back a little bit from your right leg. You can come to the pinky edge of your back foot if that allows you to feel more of that psoas stretching open here. So pushing gently, right knee away from you, lean back away from it a bit. And then place your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Turn all 10 toes forward. If you like, work your right shoulder underneath your right arm. Pull out through your right leg. Chaturanga down, and maybe the back leg flies. Left foot back down. Three-legged dog to bend the knee, open the hip, and then flip the dog. All 10 toes back, reach up and overhead. Bend your elbows to the back of your room. Reach the right hand to the front. Get really, really long here. Look down at your left hand. Unwind back out. Three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, step through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. As you exhale, sink the shoulders to the hips to the floor below. Inhale, lift the right heel up. Exhale, drinking bird variation. Reach back, find your yoga mudra. Push down through the right foot, lift up, warrior three. Now can you keep your yoga mudra? Come to standing, left knee to chest. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh, sink into chair. Arms back and down, chest forward and up, inhale, exhale. Round your spine, forehead towards your right bent knee. Come up and over. Can you rewind out of that? So reverse engineer, come back up through your chair. Left knee to chest. Step out, release the arms, breathe. Remember where your hands were at the beginning of your practice. Feel your way through mentally. Rocking the hips forward and back until you feel neutral pelvis, that light lifted upper body. Breathe up through your heart space. Pull back through your navel. Squeeze all the air out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway, crow, one-legged crow, no crow, whatever you like. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. On an inhale, take your left leg up back behind you for warrior two. Step your left foot close to your left hand, drop the back heel. Inhale, big pinwheel open, flip palms up, exhale, shrug shoulders down. Take that back hand and flip the thumb down now so your palm faces back. As you look forward, flip the left palm down, but pull the left heel up. Half bind your back right hand for your low back, maybe your front hip crease. Now as you place your left heel down, try to put zero weight in it. You'll feel your inner thighs really start to engage there. Now breathe up, reach up without straightening your front leg, pull up and away. So the top arm is reaching in opposition of the front knee. Come back up, look forward, and take your left hand and interlace it with your right. Squeeze shoulders, elbows behind you for a variation of a bound side angle. Can you roll your right shoulder back, pull your navel to the sky, open up. And then we'll square to the mat to humble this out. Look down. Straighten your arms to the back like you're in drinking bird, then go past it. Drop your head lower as you simultaneously take your arms higher. It'll be an inhale to come up halfway. It'll be an exhale. Release your hands on the inside of your left foot and then curl up on your back toes. Lizard twist, left hand to left thigh, and then roll to the pinky edge of your left foot, and maybe come to the pinky edge of your back foot if you can support yourself without slumping down and really overworking serratus in your back. No, push the mat away, and then twist it out. Feel your inner left leg line stretching open here. All 10 toes will point forward as you come back through a lizard. Maybe Kundalini 2, left arm underneath the left knee. Look forward. All these different steps here. Maybe lift your left heel as you bend your elbows low and then kick the left foot forward. Maybe that back right foot comes up as well. Three-legged dog to bend the knee and open the hip. All 10 toes back. Left arm up overhead, pull apart. Knees to the back, left arm to the front. And then slow rotation back over, three-legged dog, look forward, step through, inhale, high crescent lunge. Pull up through that left heel. Exhale, drinking bird variation, find yoga mudra back behind you. Step down with the left leg, push the floor away with the left leg, warrior three. To standing, right knee to chest. Figure four chair, exhale, left ankle, right thigh, sink down low. And then round through your cat back, forehead towards left knee, arms to the sky, humble it out. Inhale, reverse up out of that. Exhale, step out. Breathe. Inhale, as you reach up, look up. Pull the front of your body up. Exhale, bend, fold, straighten. Inhale, lift up halfway without moving to a forward fold. Walk, jump, float, high plank to chaturanga, up dog, down dog, whatever you like. Here we go, downward facing dog. Another standing series to go. We'll inhale, right leg up, back behind you. As you exhale, come up high on the ball mount of your left foot. Bend your left knee, look forward, push the mat away. We're going to hop switch. Right leg goes up, and then the left leg goes up as the right foot comes down. Other side, high on the ball mount of your right foot. Bend your right knee. You're thinking of drawing up with the left foot, down with the hands, hop switch in the air, left foot down, right leg up. Let's go again. Bend that left knee, look forward, hop switch. Bend right, hop switch. Right to left, roll forward, high plank. Open up, side plank. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, other side, left arm up. Exhale out, high plank. Inhale, side plank to look forward and down. Step there. Come into your twisted lunge once again. And keep reaching and looking up. Come to the pinky edge of your back foot. Wild thing. Pick up your right foot. Step it behind you, ball mount down. A little different than flipping the dog. One leg is straight, the right leg is bent. As you exhale and have a seat, you're looking at the back of your room. Right arm goes back and down. Left arm goes up. We'll take a twist. Exhale, left elbow outside of right knee. Come up with the chest. Exhale, thumb to heart. Look over your front right shoulder. The right foot is fixed. The mover here is the chest. Pull it up, open. Keeping your right hand where it is, inhale, unwind, left arm goes up. And then take your right foot and line it up with your left knee if it's not already. And point that straight left leg, take the toes away from you. Half reverse table, half reverse plank. So reach the hips up, step that right and left foot down, and begin to reach the left arm behind you. Look down and unwind, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up, back behind you. As you exhale, hop, switch from here. Bend your right knee, take that left foot up, switch it out. Take another one. And take another one. Take one more, and then the left foot finds the right, high plank, open up, left arm to the sky, side plank. Exhale out, high plank, so you can inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, other side, step into your twisted lunge. Upper body is already there, so fix your feet. Take it through into your twist. Keep reaching up and then curl up on the back toes. Wild thing, left foot behind you. Push down through both feet, reach up and out. Exhale, have a seat. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bend the elbow, hook, twist. Thumb to heart, heart to thumb. Roll that tail into the mat. Floating the chin over the left shoulder. We'll keep this left hand towards the front of the mat as we unwind, right arm goes up. Now, you might need to slide your left foot a little closer towards your right, so a little bit farther away, so that you're creating a 90-degree angle with this left foot, half reverse table, half reverse plank. Look down at your left hand, unwind, three-legged dog, right leg is gonna come up. If you moved off your mat, boom, boom, just take a little hop over to the left. As you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Can you drop your back heel and then pull straight up into triangle? If you like to set up a different way, feel free. Pushing your right foot down and then pulling your right hip up and back. Can you feel your right inner leg line stretching open? On an inhale, reverse your warrior. Come up and back. Right arm from right knee from right arm. Exhale, cartwheel down. As you inhale, high crescent lunge, pop the right heel off the mat. As you exhale, take it into your drinking bird variation. As you inhale, unwind, the arms go up, the right heel is up. Exhale, right heel and hands touch down to the mat. On an inhale, reach your heart forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Keep pulling the left edge of your body long as you twist and rotate. Right shoulder over left. Pull up through the back of that back leg. Look forward and down, step left to right. Now, you might need to pull back with your right hip a little bit here. Can you drop the hips and lift the heart? Inhale, unwind, chair, float the heels up. Exhale, drinking bird variation. Pick up your left knee as you inhale, stand tall. Now, prayer twist in your figure four. Can you connect left elbow to the sole of the left foot? Maybe your arms extend floor to ceiling. Maybe you have your foot above your left elbow, so you bring both hands down to chaturanga, lean forward, and then maybe straighten that right leg. Whenever you're done, you'll unwind, left knee up, step out, forward fold, breathe. Inhale, lift up, send the tail back, the heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Second to last time to move from the front to the back of the mat in a sun salutation. So take any variation that you like here. We're meeting in our downward facing dog. Last standing series, last side. Inhale, left leg up, back behind you. Exhale, step it through. We built triangle from the ground up. So triangles are the most stable shape in nature. So coming into that triangular shape, squeezing the feet down, the inner thighs in, feeling the inner leg line of that front left leg stretch open. We're going to look down in preparation to inhale, reverse warrior, power down through the feet, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down and around, curl up on back toes. Inhale, as the arms lift up, so does the left heel. Exhale, drinking bird variation. On an inhale, reach both arms back up. Try to coordinate left heel with the hands coming down to the mat together. On an inhale, lift up halfway, bring the hands to the heart. Keep drawing your chest forward, get really long. Pull right hip back, right shoulder forward, and rotate. Really using the elbow to the knee and then lift up through your heart, twist a bit more, look down, step your right big toe to touch your left. Try to level out your hips, so pull the right knee back, sink the hips lower. Take your twist to bring your heart up towards the sky. Twist, twist, twist. And then from here, inhale, unwind to chair, step down through your left foot. Rise up with the right knee. Let's twist again. Ankle over thigh this time. Right elbow trying to connect to the inner arch of that right foot. Heart goes up. Maybe the right hand comes down. You can work on your arm balance. You can work on anything you want. Reverse out of it, rise up, and exhale, forward fold out. Give it away. It's over. Learning to complete that cycle. Complete your breath. Try not to hold on to more than you're taking in. Inhale, lift up halfway. Long, exaggerated exhale, lean forward and then down. Inhale, begin your last time to sun salute through this practice from the front to the back of your mat. And then we'll take some time and we'll stretch it all out from here. So again, meeting back at the back of your mat. In your downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, roll forward as if you were kind of high plank, but instead bend your knees, tap them down. Let's step the right foot in between the hands, and then walk back and down, and either sit heel to glute, or if you can stay on the top of your back left foot, sit on the inside of it. Now from here, you'll drop your right knee out and then place the inner arch of your right foot to your left knee. It's going to fix your left knee into place. Begin to walk your hands back, lean back. Now take a moment, make sure that your left knee is down, the right foot is holding it in place. Line up your left knee, your left hip, and your left shoulder. And then once you got that, move over to the right and take a twist. So you're coming as far back down and over to the right. That not only feels appropriate for your low back, but you're keeping our knees nice and safe where they are. without moving the knees to accommodate the twist. So keeping that nice stable base with the knees. Then we'll slowly inhale, push the mat away, unwind your twist, and scoot your right foot forward so that you have more of a diamond shape with your right leg. We'll come into diamond pose. So right hand will come forward as the left hand finds the right foot. Like you're making a prayer with your right foot and your left hand. Bend your right or your left elbow to the mat, and then you can bring your chest forward. You can either walk your right hand forward to assist you, or to get more stretch in that right inner thigh, right hand to the top of the right thigh, and then gently push down and out on your right leg. Inhale, come up. As you do, pull that left or that right foot back towards that left knee. Lean over to the right and send your left leg out. And then take this right leg, keep pulling the foot towards the right, creating more of a 90-degree angle. You want your right knee as close to your, lined up with your right hip as you can get it. And then the left hand will find the left leg. Reach the right arm up, and as you do, plug your right sit bone down, and then pull up and out of that right hip. So the pose originates with that right hip pushing down, and then we're drawing up and away from it. Inhale, come up, and then slide your left foot forward, lean over to the left. Can you scooch that right foot behind you, either to have a seat as you bend that left knee a little bit to really set it up on the right leg first so we keep that right knee safe. And so either heel down, you can sit on the block if you prefer, or sitting on the inside of that right foot. Now come to the pinky edge of your front left leg, and then pull that left foot. It's going to keep that right knee in place. So you're going to find that your right knee fits nice and easily into the inner arch of your left foot. Now walk your hands back, lean back, take a pause. Before we go any farther, we want to line up the joints here. So knee, hip, shoulder, work them into one straight line, and then pull up, rotate to the left, and then begin to walk yourself away. If you're familiar with deer pose, it's almost a version of that here. Think of pushing forward and down with your right knee, and then drawing back away with your upper chest. We'll inhale, slowly come all the way back up, unwind your twist, and then send your left foot away from you, creating a diamond shape here. So half of the diamond is created in this left leg, and then the right hand will come to the sole of the left foot. So they're pushing in towards each other. As you bend your right elbow, pull like you're trying to sniff your left foot here. Left hand can reach forward and down, or left hand for more intensity on that left leg can push down and slightly out on the flesh of your left inner thigh. As you dip down low, go a little bit lower with your exhales, really using navel to spine to squeeze it all out. Inhale, pull your heart towards your right hand, left foot, that little prayer there. And then exhale, sink a little bit closer towards it. Another full round of breath here. And then we'll lift ourselves back up. As you do, just use your right hand to slide that left foot back towards its starting point. Lean over to the left and send the right leg out. Now, less concerned with the right leg than the left. So what we're going to try to do is really pull that left heel in towards the groin so that our leg isn't coming forward, but rather our knee is extended straight out from the hip. Then adjust your right leg as needed. And we'll place the right hand gently on the right foot. Inhale, breathe the left arm up. Send the left hip down as you fold up and over your right leg. So hopefully you're feeling a nice pull above your left hip. Getting into maybe the QL muscle group deep within the core there. Stretching up and out of your hip. And then we'll inhale, come back up, and we'll send the right foot towards the left and find yourself in Baddha Konasana. So you might need to adjust to get the
heels right in front of the navel. And then the closer your hips get to your feet, the more intense the forward fold will become. So if you want to intense it, you always scoot your glutes towards your foot, and you could always lessen that by scooching back. So find what feels right for you. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, send your chest forward and down. Either keep a hold of your feet or come to your forearms or walk your arms out to a T. Maybe squeezing the pinky edges of your feet in and really trying to reach out through your knees helps you get a little deeper into this pose here. So we're stretching the entire inner leg lines of our legs. If your outer hip flexors tend to be tight, you might be feeling a nice opening there as well. Try not to put all your weight forward into the feet. Keep that tailbone back and down into the mat. And then we'll slowly push the mat away and lift your chest up. Let's lift the knees up. It's a full exhale to protect our spine as we lower all the way down towards the mat. Haven't done really much back bending at all today, so let's go ahead and take 2 back bends here. We'll start with bridge and then we'll work ourselves up into a wheel. Arms will come alongside the body. Send your feet slightly forward so there's about 1.5 inches of space between your fingertips and your heels. As you exhale, we're preparing to lift by rooting down through the feet. And then inhale, begin to sequence your tailbone, your low back, your mid back, all the way to your upper back. It's coming up. Keep pushing your feet down. And then you're squeezing your knees slightly in. Let your thighs do the work. Pull up through the tops of your legs. And then exhale, reach your tailbone to the front of your mat. Get some length as you come back down on rewind, upper, mid, lower back, all the way to the tailbone. As you take a moment here in the mat, you can come back to your bridge pose. Or to come to wheel, flip the hands next to the ears. You might want to bring your feet in a bit here. Remember, as you exhale, you're pushing down what's going to stay down to root to get that ground reaction force. Hands and feet down, and then inhale, lift up. Keep a nice deep bend in the knees. Remember when we locked the shoulders into socket?